Hi, so my name's Rin, and I am a non-binary trans person, and I figured there are a lot of trans YouTubers out there, but we don't see as many non-binary ones, so I figured I would try and start a channel, partially just to document my own transition as well, which I figure would be neat to see and be able to look back on. So I don't really know where to start. I've probably been presenting as non-binary for about a year now, more openly, more out. Uh, but I've identified personally as non-binary for a lot longer. And looking back, there are a lot of things where if I had known about non-binary as an option sooner, I probably would have identified as it sooner. Just a range of things that didn't seem to fit throughout being a teen and all of that. So I figured I'd start this channel and just kind of document my transition and stuff and see where it goes. So I live in Canada. I'm in my 20s and I'm a university student. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I'm graduating soon, which will be super awesome, but also terrifying because it's kind of looking at like being an adult and having to function and to pay all your bills and go to work all the time, which just seems like I do a lot of stuff right now between working and going to school, but it seems like having a far more fixed schedule is somehow more terrifying. Oh, and I've got a visitor. So this is Mer. She is Countess Pudding because she is the chubbiest love. And she's kind of weird like that. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to graduating. But it's also terrifying. I'm hoping that my top surgery will fit in the period kind of between when I graduate and when I find more full-time work. That way I can kind of have some downtime without having to worry about accommodating a new job that I've just started. So I'm going to take that year and kind of just see where things are going and see how I feel about not being in school and kind of working more full-time. And then maybe go from there and just kind of see how I feel about going to grad school. So my card was apparently full earlier, so it cut my video off midway, because apparently I forget to delete my photos and underestimate the amount of space that video takes up. So what I ended up talking about was kind of how, this is the other cat. This is Gwen. She's loud and really only loves me and like a couple other people. But anyways, what I ended up talking about was how I'm trying really hard right now, both for like my physical and mental health, to be more active rather than just sit like a couch potato. Also because I want to be more in shape before my top surgery. And honestly, with like the injuries I have and the aversion to sweating I have, I find the easiest and most enjoyable thing for me to do is swim. But it also like regularly puts me up against my dysphoria, because I have to like go into a change room that doesn't match my identity and put on a bathing suit that doesn't match my identity, and I have to like confront my top dysphoria as part of this otherwise like good and supposedly good for my mental health process. So it's kind of like a conflict between like the good that the swimming does and the crappiness of feeling dysphoria every time I like go into the change room. This is a very insistent cat. So I talked about that a little bit. But I mean, on the plus side, like not my top surgery, my gender dysphoria assessment is next month, right before my birthday, so that's really exciting, and that will put me towards getting top surgery, which would be really nice, and like I said earlier, hopefully I can fit it in between finishing university and getting a job. Yeah, so I'm hoping to fit that in, hoping to get more in shape, and it would be good for my mental health to keep active. I was playing DDR for a bit, but I've found that I just get too lazy. If I'm close to the TV and the couch, it's easier just to sit there and watch Netflix or whatever than it is to hump around on a pad. And it was also screwing with my knee a little bit, which wasn't so awesome. Yeah, so I figure I'll try and do these videos about once a week and just kind of document where I'm at and maybe talk about my mental health a little bit and about my experience of gender dysphoria and more broadly, just kind of where I'm at with stuff. Get mauled by cats regularly, probably. and just kind of go from there and see what happens with videos and stuff. I mean, I think it would be really awesome to share with my friends and family too, and kind of give them an idea of where I'm at, because I find it really hard to just kind of like sit down and talk about that stuff. But somehow blathering to the air is easier. Yeah, so I figure that's kind of my plan, and see where we end up with this. Mermy! Come here, Mermy! Cat! Cat! Can I have both cats? Oh my god, can I have both cats? Mer! Mer! Come on! Yes! Ah! Gwen's less than happy with that arrangement, apparently.